lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to this video, which is going to be in collaboration with Wrapunzel, who has supplied everything that is wrapping related in this video, because this is a wrapping tutorial. This is part of what I'm doing here on my channel. In case you're new and you don't know, like once in a while I do a wrapping tutorial for my turbans, because that is part of me too, and this is another beautiful outlet for my creativity and for like where my interest is and where I just can play, you know? It's not just the makeup, it's not just the styling and everything, but it's also this is part of my styling, obviously. So this is what we're doing here, and today I'm going to give you the tutorial for the big splash wrap. I have been on a break from my wrapping tutorials for 2 weeks because of my high holidays. In my religion, in Judaism, we are just going through like big time holiday season, and it just worked out that I was on a break for two weeks because of that. So we're coming back with a big splash, and that's what we're going to do today. Besides that, I just want to tell you that there's going to be a little bit of a change regarding my wrapping tutorials content, just so you're aware of that, because I have been doing one video per week for the last 2 years, which is actually really incredible. And actually I started before that already. The last 2 years have been in collaboration with Wrapunzel, which is like, I don't know, over 100 wrapping tutorials. Mostly like 99% of those videos were wrapping tutorials, and I really don't know how is that even possible. How can one person do so many wrapping tutorials? Seriously. And even before I collaborated with Wrapunzel, I was doing wrapping tutorials already because there was a demand. So I don't know, it's just God's grace. I have no idea. So anyway, but my life has become super overwhelming lately, and I just feel like the pressure of being creative all the time is sort of like pressing down on me and really starting to affect me. And it's not only that, it's also other things that are going on, of course, worldwide, and also like in my life and with everything, you know, it's just a bit too much. So Rapunzel and I have been brainstorming a little bit, and we want to switch up the content a little bit. We don't just want to do wrapping tutorials all the time, because seriously, there is just so much you can do unless you pile on 10 or 12 scarves, you know? So I just want to do other things too, wrapping related, which will come up on my channel, and of course also on the Rapunzel channel, because all the videos that are wrapping related that I'm filming here for my channel will also go up on the Rapunzel YouTube channel. So that is that. And also I'm going to reduce the numbers a little bit. Instead of 4 videos per month, I'm planning on 2 videos per month that are wrapping related, just in order to give me a little bit more of a breathing space. And besides that, there will be no change. Okay, there will still be Leorah kits. We are working on them big time. There is super nice stuff coming up. I'm actually super excited, especially about the next Leorah kit. So stay tuned for that. It is going to be super gorgeous, and it will like, it's going to blow everything out of the ballpark, just believe me. Okay, so that is that. I just wanted, like, I don't want to ramble on forever. I just wanted to quickly put all the housekeeping out in the open, and now I hope you will enjoy the wrapping tutorial for this beautiful wrap. And without further ado, let's go right into that. Okay, hi sweeties, welcome to the tutorial part for the big splash wrap. Okay, I am wearing the Wendy shaper in black, a little bit overstuffed and very well worn and loved for 2 years. So this is my black Wendy shaper, and we're starting out with the tapestry scarf in aqua. So this is one of my most favorite pashminas, if you have noticed. So anyway, I think it's just time to use it again, because sort of, you know, we're getting into the season where you can also use those bigger or thicker scarves again. So I'm really excited to use this. Of course, you can tone it down if you have a problem with the weight, or, you know, with anything, just tone it down and make it your own in using whatever you want. Okay, so now first of all, I'm going to flip this in a tiny little bit, because I do not need the width. Wait, should I maybe introduce this scarf to you in case you're new here and you haven't seen this? So this is the tapestry scarf. It comes in a couple of different colors. This is the shade or the color aqua. It was one of the first Rapunzel scarves that I got, and it is beautiful. It is so beautiful that I just cannot stop loving it, you know? Yeah. You know why? This is why. Okay, so let's just flip that in. And now the thing is, I'm going to put this from the top down, but a bit off, you know, not centered. And here I cannot tell you exactly you know, put it like a third over to this side or something, because it depends on the size of your head, the size of your shaper. And even I now don't, like, I never know exactly, like I have to also try, you know, so it might not work perfectly, but I will explain to you what the idea is. Okay. I hope I'm making myself understood. So anyway, now if I would put it down like this, it would be centered, okay? So I'm going to go a little bit off, you know, towards one side. Okay, I think it is less than 2/3. It's sort of, I don't know. You'll have to try, okay? This is certainly a wrap where you just have to play around a little bit. Okay, now I'm just going to like lay it down the way it should be. I'm gathering it up like this, and then I'm crossing over behind my head, and now I have the longer side on this side. Before I had the longer side on this side. You know, when I put it down at the very beginning, I had the longer side that was extending longer to this side, and now of course, because we crossed over, it is on this side. So my idea is that once I'm flipping this over, that at a certain point I will have both of these ends be about the same length. So it's probably not going to be 100% perfect, but you know, we deal with what we have. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to flip in the inside, even though the inside is also super spectacular, you know. So this is definitely a scarf where you can just do so much with this. Anyway, this is also not straight. All right, so now I'm just going to put the longer side over to this side, and then I'm sort of just extending my hand and see where I have to put the knot in order for the both ends to sort of be the same length. So in doing that, you will find out that the knot will have to be here. Okay, so in the middle between those two scarves. Okay, so it does of course not have to be rocket science, you know, it's wrapping, it's not rocket science. So this is where it is, and here you can see that the ends are more or less the same length. So that is that. Now we are going to, wow, this scarf is, oh, do you see this? This is spectacular. Okay, another scarf that I just love and adore so bad is the Petal Soft. I know I'm repeating myself, but the Petal Soft is just such an amazing scarf. I love this one. Among the unicolor or like single monochromatic color scarves, these are probably my most favorite because they're just spectacular. Anyway, so they look like this. They're pretty big, and you can immediately, like, you can so nicely to also layer them, and because they are so big, and also they don't have fringes, which makes them super beginner friendly. They only have like the tiny little like baby fringes, you know. So anyway, so I'm going to just scrunch this up a little bit like this. It does not have to be perfect or anything. In my wraps, nothing has to be ever perfect, so there is no pressure, sweeties. Okay, so now I'm going to put it sort of the same way like the other one. You know, also if this is the middle, then I'm just going to switch it, like push it a little bit to this side. And again, here it is hard to tell like how much. You will have to figure that out for your own head, for your own wraps. So anyway, I'm crossing over again. Basically, I'm following the same idea what we just did with the tapestry scarf. Now I'm switching this to the front because the Petal Soft will come up behind it. And again, I'm sort of trying to figure out where the knot will be. So by pure luck, it is probably somewhere behind the tapestry scarf knot. So more or less, this is a little bit longer. It's not the end of the world. Okay. So anyway, in this case, you can also just shift the knot a tiny little bit in the direction that you need it. So it is, you know, it ends up being the same length, but it's not that critical. Okay, so the other thing what I wanted to do is these two parts that are coming out towards the top. I'm just putting them here for now. And these here, I want to actually braid them, okay? But that is, it's a little bit difficult because of course they're coming out to the bottom. So we have to bend them up because I want the braid, essentially, you know, at the end of the day, I want the braid to just go up here. So anyway, so I'm just sort of bending them a little bit towards the back. You know, if you just lift them up and put them like this, you could do that too. I guess it depends on what scarf you're using. But anyway, I'm sort of bending them a little bit towards the back. I kind of feel like it is a little bit more elegant that way, but do whatever is good for you. Okay, and then I'm going to combine the two petal soft ones and use them as one braid. Okay, so this is a little bit strange because I don't know, my brain doesn't work that way to braid like this. But anyway, I'm gonna try my best to do this. If I'm not braiding like this, I don't know how to braid, seriously, but I'm trying. Okay, so anyway, this is what we're doing. And of course, because these scarves are pretty, you know, they have quite the volume, so there will not be a very, very long braid. If you're using a smaller shaper and thinner scarves, then you might braid like till here or even longer, I don't know, you know, or if you were to use an extra long t-shirt scarf or something like this, then you can probably braid like 5 times around your head. But anyway, so this is what it is, and this is actually good enough because, you know, you get the idea. And then we're just going to push it down into the back side of the petal soft here. Now that there are a few fringes of the tapestry scarf hanging out, I don't mind that at all. It's just cute, you know, it's cute. It doesn't need to be super cleaned up or anything, and I just think that this is super cute. So that's what I wanted to do today. This is the big splash, and I don't even know if it is necessarily because the wrap is that spectacular. I think it is more because the tapestry scarf is that spectacular, and of course in combination with this beautiful fuchsia shade. Seriously, you know, no words, no words. Anyway, so I don't know how it looks from the back. As always, I'm clueless, so I'm just going to turn around and show you like this and like that, and this is how it looks from the front and from the top. All right, so this is it. I don't know as of right now which colors of the petal soft or of the tapestry scarf are available right now. Please feel free to check it out. I'm going to link the scarves in the description box, and it will lead you to the scarves, and then you just have to see what color options there are or what you have already, because maybe some of you or most of you have those scarves already, maybe in different colors. There is also one that is, I don't know the exact color name, but it is sort of leaning a dark blue. The tapestry scarf in like dark blue or something like this, which is also spectacular. So anyway, just saying that scarf has everything. This scarf is everything. You know, if there is one pashmina that I would want to wear for the whole winter or the colder season or whatever, because really we don't have a real winter here in my country, but anyway, this is the one, you know, this is the one. And I could wear this tapestry scarf in a regal wrap for the rest of my life. I would be fine. I would not need anything, you know. So just saying, this is how strongly I feel about that scarf. It is my most favorite pashmina in the whole world, you know. Even considering my private collection, this is my most favorite pashmina of all of my pashminas. Just saying. All right, so this is it. So of course you will find everything linked as much as I can, and also of course the contacts, my personal contacts for my social media, and also of course for Wrapunzel, you will find in the description box. And if you do want to order something from Wrapunzel, you of course can use my code, which is Queen Leorah in all caps in one word. So you get 5% off your order, and it is affiliated. So if you want to support me in that way, I'm very, very grateful. Besides that, of course, I would love it if you were to subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, we are a very, very beautiful tribe here. Just so you know, if you're subscribing to my channel, it is a mixed channel. I also do a lot of makeup content and lifestyle content, and that is what it is. So if you're watching me on the Wrapunzel channel, welcome to the Wrapunzel channel, because my video goes up there too. So that is basically the whole secret. There's no secret. And besides that, I hope you have an awesome day or an awesome evening, depending on when you're seeing this. And up until next time, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.